We're back for another Geoguessr Daily Challenge. Today is Monday, July 20th, and we had a 21,148 yesterday, so let's put that over in the sheet. Not too shabby. The 10-day average is over 21,000. That's pretty good. Lifetime average is up to an 18,700. Not shabby either. As always, we'll keep shooting for those 20,000, but we really want to get some gold medals too. Got a little bit of a late start today, a little bit behind schedule, so let's jump right in. Hit the play button, maybe. First ball up. Got yellow tuk-tuks. Looks like we got a big white truck. Looks like we're driving on the right. Very poor camera quality. That's what I'm seeing. What's this? Dan Sonata? That was a Hyundai Sonata. Do we have a police car? No. This is quite tight in the streets here. This reminds me of... what do we got here? Nigeria, but... it seems like we have an address on that. There is, yeah, okay, there is a police car there. I was gonna say it reminds me of Nigeria. It's just the camera right now. Sokoto, maybe Sokoto. We'll keep it rolling here. Just the really tight streets. We had one, I remember, and like, how is that police car even to get through here in this giant truck that we're driving? Oh, man. Nutrimilk. Get some nutrients. It's not a bad idea, especially in the hot sun of the summer. Yeah. Can't even read anything unless you're right up on it. It's really even the stuff on the other side of the road can't read. We're just traveling. Oh, there it is. There's the police car. We jumped over to the other side of the road there for a minute. Albarca Modern Market. Could that be a thing? I don't think so. I don't know though. Here we go. What's this gate up here? Weird pictures of the inside of somebody's mouth. I don't even want to look at that. That's weird. It's disturbing. What's this say? Sakwato? Kasuma? Just a bunch of words. We're just seeing words. We don't know what they mean. We really don't know what they mean or what they do. And I'm not sure. I feel like I've like completely stopped scanning the map, which I don't think is helping me. So I'm just not finding the places lately. It's like, why am I not finding them? Well, because I'm not looking for them. But I feel like scanning the map is kind of boring. It is kind of a necessity. You kind of have to do it. But I also don't like scanning when I'm not even sure what I'm scanning for. That wasn't a bad guess. It was actually quite further north. Sokoto. Okay, that's not what it looked like it said, but only 3,500, and that was about the most northern Nigeria round we've ever had. And I don't know if you saw me. I did look up there. For some reason, it just did seem... okay. Yeah. I wish I thought about that more. We've talked about how there's more churches in the south and more mosques in the north. I didn't think, I didn't see any churches or mosques. I didn't think to look at people's clothes, but that would have been smart to shade a little bit further north than we even did. At least we didn't go on the coast. I wasn't going on the coast. Okay. Now we got some Hebrew, which really narrows it down a bit. Pretty much. Let's see if we have it. No. Like, obviously, we're going to be right here. Pretty much every time I get in Israel, I guess in Tel Aviv. Had a duel the other day, though, that we had one in this West Bank area, which I did not know was a possibility. Caterpillar. I don't think that one had the, I was really confused by it because it didn't have anything that I've seen before because I've never been there. Is basically the answer that I'm trying to say there. A live.com email is not going to be super helpful. I mean, no email at this point is going to be super helpful. We're overlooking the city to the south. What city? This doesn't look mountainous. And we're not on a mountain, don't get me wrong. Not on the top of a mountain, but there are mountains. It's almost a mountain, you could say. In fact, we're at the end of the line. Where are there? I really wish the topography was a little bit... Ooh, a nuclear research center. I wish the topography was a little bit clearer to see. I don't know. Would that make it too easy? Not really. Maybe. Well, we're squeezing through more tight streets. Got lads on bikes. It's just some bike lads. Ooh, have we hit another dead end? What is this? We're in some back alleys, just exploring. I don't think this is getting us any closer to finding out where we are, but it is kind of exciting. As we snoop around, who knows what we'll find. What's up, gents? Yeah, I think we just did a full circle, but it was a fun circle. It was full of fun. Been down there. We have been everywhere, man. So watch this. After all that, we're gonna go there. And it was further north. Interesting. So what were we looking down on? I guess Carmiel. And again, like, very little indication. I guess you can tell that there's some hills there if you really zoom in. But I mean, how do you pick that out versus any of the rest of this? Tough to do. We got 4,600, not terrible. Not blowing anybody away today, but we move on. All right. Ooh. We got the Guatemala/Kazakhstan car, but right now, this isn't immediately... Oh, maybe we have a colorful bus up there. That can be Guatemala-like. I just saw Coca-Cola, though. Guatemala is usually big time into Pepsi. Don Arturo. Where else can you get this car? Because this doesn't look terribly like Guatemala, but... Oh, we're alongside. Should be able to get some signs on this road. Just saw a diamond sign. Yeah, we got yellow chevrons, so I mean, maybe it is Guatemala. What does that say? For you to party? Who's partying? Gallo Dorado. Not sure what's going on there either. Something about rice, chickens, and Dorado. Yeah, this could be Guatemala. It could. Doesn't look like what we usually see. That's a cool guy. Hey! Alright. Rural University of Guatemala. San Martin. You can hit them up at their call center. San Martin, Jilotepeque. Old car guesser strikes again. Where would rural Guatemala be? On a pretty big road. San Jose. Wow, there's a lot of long words here. San Martin. I was thinking, is that like the actual whole place name? Can't be, right? And now, you know what? I think it might be. There's San Francisco Zapotitlan. Wow, there's a lot of long place names. San Juan, San Miguel, San Cristobal, Tanapacatan. That was a mouthful. We didn't quite get that one out correctly. Wow. 2 San Bartolome Yacotenagos, but one has an accent and one doesn't. That's not confusing at all. Buenos Aires. That's not confusing at all. I guess what flavors are road? Okay. I don't know. Not bad. It was between the two cities. It wasn't terribly rural, was it? El Citan. Okay, and the word we were scanning for was on the map. So there you go. We did some map scanning for nothing. Usually you don't want to stray too far from these cities. I don't think the coverage is, you know, very thick, especially like up here where it's just forest. But I picked one city over the other, the one we do less often, because it was rural. Anyway, should just guess between the cities. That looks like it says Reykjavik, but it doesn't. But it doesn't matter. We're still in Iceland. We got water to the southwest. We got a supermarket. I guess this is 5K-able, right? Hildevigur. This should help. 185, 848 in Iceland. Should the ones, yeah, here's the one. I'm guessing the one's going to be pretty big, so now we're looking for the 85 or the 848. 54. Whoops. Let's not accidentally send that in. These actually look like they are in order. 85. $842. Does the 85 keep going, or is it just up here? $862. It's got to be somewhere. Is it smaller? Are we in Huskavik? 87 and 85. Oh, wow, there are smaller ones. 858, 852. We're coming up on it. 845. Do we have to zoom in more? I don't see the 848. Okay. Well, we should be very close to the point where Elda. Reichschlago 4. There's not much up here. Shouldn't we be seeing those words? Does the 85 keep going? I have so many questions about this one. There's the 1 and the 85, the 841 and the 842. Now I'm looking at the hotel names. Lava horses? Damn. It's like a Pokemon. We're better off looking for a hotel name. What's this one called? Reykjalid, something like that. I don't know. Once again, we just can't pinpoint it. I'm the non-pinpointing man. Non-pinpointing man. I don't see it. Okay. It's way down there. So actually, the 85 ended up being... Oh, that's a bummer. We should have kept looking for the 848. The 85 misled us. It was still 4,800, but damn, 4,800 is not very good for how easy that round was. There it is. Hildarvigor. Dang. Oh, you know what? I forgot about Water South. Although, to be honest, we had Water South there. So, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was in there all along. Deep in the recesses. The caverns. That's a weird street sign that I don't know what to make of. Just a regular old Europe, though. These mid-Europe ones have been harder than I want them to be in duels. All right, you just spawn in there. Like, what country are you guessing? 3 guys on the crosswalk. Video valve. seems kind of northern, if not like, whoa, double umlaut O. That's sick. If not Finland, maybe, yeah, Estonia. EE, is that Estonia? Yeah. Tallinn, Rapla. Ah, there's Rapla right there. That was pretty solid. Zollotehnika. Do we see that anywhere in this general area? The 15 would take you down. Yep, so the 15 would take you down Tallinn to Rapla. The 323, is that a road? Kangaroo? That's not how you spell that, is it? Is it indeed? What do we got? Well, we got a rotary. Okay, we were 100. Wow, 100 from Tallinn and Rapla. Could we be over here? That's like northeast. Or no, I guess we'd have to be over here somewhere. That's surprising. Maybe we're on the 8 or near the 8. Kesklin. Klugarna. Kakume. I don't know. I like kangaroo. That's kangaroo right there. I like that one. North and east in 100 kilometers. We gotta be somewhere over here. This is probably like, you just can't believe how bad I am at pinpointing these, right? At this point, it's become almost a meme. How is he so bad at pinpointing these? Ah, boy. Just can't do it. My brain just is like, we're close enough, just send it in. Okay, it doesn't even want me to go back that way, and I don't blame it, because we came from that way, and what did we really find? Nothing. Like, at this point, I just don't even know. What am I looking for? What am I doing? There's a lot of K words in here. I honestly don't feel like I'm far enough away from Tallinn. Or Tallinn. Tallinn? I don't know how to say it. Maybe it's down here. Oh my god, it was way down there. It was closer to Rapla. That sucks. In fact... Huh. It was south of Rapla. I'm so bad. Whatever. We barely, and I mean barely, got gold. That's what gold looks like, folks. The bar is pretty low. Yeah, I always say it's hard to get gold, but I don't know. I might have just proved that wrong. That Nigeria, I guess. It's honestly, I wasn't even considering gold after having such a not great first round. Then we didn't even get all the points in Israel that we probably should have. This Guatemala one was okay, but again, it just didn't feel like we found it. The Reykjavik, something. Whatever, 48's good. In Iceland, you know, whatever. And that one we just kind of missed too. We just missed 5 for 5 and got gold. How do you like that? My misses were near. Don't miss me too much though. Come back tomorrow. Yeah, that was an incredibly easy round. We got gold and we're not even in the top 25% of the world. Come back tomorrow. Don't miss me too much. We'll play this again. And whew, man, you know what? I know I said this last week and it didn't happen. I ended up racing more than I expected last week. We might have some duels rolling out, maybe even later today. So keep an eye out. See you next time.